meaning I'm not using StreamYard. And as I was pressing next, it kept saying that the stream was set for yesterday at 9:46 p.m. when I wasn't even setting up a stream for them. So, how is everybody doing? I'm dressed and ready because I have a meeting at 1 o'clock. This is with another content creator. Well, two other content creators. We'll be meeting once a month to try to figure out how to do this thing called YouTube. Then at 4 o'clock, I have my live stream at Bare Pantry Talk. I've been live streaming there every day at 4 since Friday. I think I didn't come on Sunday. And going forward, I'm not sure I'm going to come on the weekends. I might just do it Monday to Friday at 4. And we're just talking random things. If something pops in the headline, we'll discuss that. Other than that, we're just going to try to find random topics to speak about because the channel is called Bare Pantry Talk after all. So let's see if anybody coming in here. One person. Hello, one person. Can you say hi? I don't really stream straight from YouTube. I usually stream from StreamYard, but I'm saving my StreamYard hours to do the stream at Bare Pantry Talk. So I am able to go live at both channels using YouTube, but I think I can only do it on the phone because I don't know how to set it up on the computer. So I have another video to edit. I made some bagels yesterday. So I have a video with the bagels to edit, but I taped it profile orientation so I can make shorts. And I think that's the way the video is gonna come up. It's probably not gonna come up as landscape if I do a long form version of the whole thing. I gotta see how much footage I took first because my intention was to make it as a short and not as a long form video. Okay, it says 4 people. Hi, Irene Welch. How are you? Thanks for coming in and saying hello. Well, at least a little wave. My energy is kind of low because from New Jersey. Okay, hey. My energy is kind of low because I had one of my horrible dizzy spells last night. I haven't had one of those in years. Usually if I look that way and pop my head that way, when I go lay down in bed at night, I'll spin for like a second or so and I could readjust my neck and be okay. But last night I went and I lay down on the bed without a pillow right after I took my shower. Just kind of lay down and stayed under the fan for a little bit. And when I got up from there, it was like this, like a washing machine. It was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, Joe, I think I'm having a stroke. I think I'm having a stroke. I'm not dizzy anymore, but it sure made my stomach upset and made me really, really tired. So, what's going on in New Jersey, Irene? Are you Belizean? You have a Belizean last name. Welch is a Belizean. Welch is a pretty popular family over here in Southern California. They do taxes, I think, for people, right? My little shirt always looks red on camera, but it's like a salmon/orange. And Joe might be coming in any moment through that door, but this was the best lighting I could get right now. He went to go buy some snapper. I wonder if he's gonna make boil up. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, that sounds good, don't you think? I think I'm gonna put a little sticker right here on the phone to show me where the stupid camera is at all time, so I can make sure that I'm making contact with the camera lens, because there's a little green light that comes on when the camera is working, and I'm always looking at the green light, and it's a little bit off to the side. So I saw this thing today. I don't remember where it came across, what news feed it came across, but it said that this lady wrote a scathing obituary about her mother. And I read the whole thing, and child, it was juicy. And so I think that's what we're going to talk about 4 o'clock at Bare Pantry Talk. Like, we're going to read that whole thing and see what this lady said, and then we're going to gather opinions as to how we feel about what she did in the obituary. Because I like a truthful obituary. I might be saying it obituary. But I don't know if I like it that truthful. It's raining. Oh my goodness. We haven't had any rain in a while. Hi Aunt Peggy. How are you? Hi baby.
Hi.
How was your workout?
Good.
Good. Did you get your fish?
Yeah.
Are we eating boil up or something?
I get 3 small and not so small, but for
Fish?
$13.
Uh-huh. Snapper? Cool. What else do you have in there that's growing leaves? Corn? Hi Lisa. Lisa, girl, I'm gonna go to the beach for my birthday and wear my sandals there. Stay tuned. They're really, really cute. I understand, Lisa. I just did a pop-up. I just did a pop-up thing because I wanted to test try. I don't think you guys were on the other morning when we were trying this thing out with Joe's phone and it was not working. I couldn't figure out the math to make this thing work. And now it's working with my phone. Joe was trying to use StreamYard, and StreamYard was only allowing him to go live in the profile orientation, not in the landscape. And I couldn't get the tripod adapter thing to work in the profile orientation and not block his mic. But I figured it out. I think I just needed to clear my head. Aunt Peggy said, how am I doing? Aunt Peggy, I'm doing a lot better today. I had a dizzy spell last night. Those are nice size, baby. I suffer with Meniere's disease. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's an inner ear thing that I think there's like 4 symptoms they look for. One is the ringing in the ear, the dizziness. So it might be 3. Ringing in the ear, dizziness, and loss of hearing. Praise God, I don't have any loss of hearing. Even at my old age of almost 58, I don't have any loss of hearing. And I'm grateful for that because Joe lost so much of his hearing when he was very young. And we still don't know why. That I'm grateful that I can hear to like support Joe. You know what I mean? Hi Wellness, long time no see, y'all. Morning. I know this thing look red, but it's like a salmon orange. And orange is not my color, but hey, Aunt Peggy, thank you for joining the membership. I just put up a little vlog. Hi, Miss Lucky. Oh, I can see your ranch, Miss Lucky. I'm using YouTube instead of StreamYard because you guys know I'm using my StreamYard. I'm saving my StreamYard hours for our 4 o'clock thing. Miss Lucky, today I think we're going to talk about this lady who wrote this nasty obituary about her mama when the mama passed. Child, we're going to get into it later. Lisa, you are? Girl, you are young at heart because you definitely give me young vibes. I only said that because, sometimes people start to lose their hearing when they get into their 50s and 60s, right? But ever since I met Joe when he was about 2 months away from being 27, and he was hard of hearing then. So something happened in his youth to make him lose his hearing or something genetic. The reason I'm saying genetic is because when we met Joe's youngest sister from the dad, Joe's mom had 6 kids with the dad, and then the dad got married to somebody else, and they had 3 biological kids together. And the last child is the baby, of course, and she is hearing impaired. Joe just found that out in 2023 when he went for the dad's funeral. And I wish I was there because I was going to ask her, well, when did you know? And did they figure what happened? And I was going to interrogate more. But Joe didn't ask nothing. Joe didn't even realize. She kept telling him, look, I have hearing aids. I'm hearing impaired too. And Joe didn't even pay attention to that, huh, baby?
I'm talking about my hearing.
I'm talking about your little baby sister.
Oh?
I'm talking about your little baby sister.
You talking to who?
Low vision. Oh, Aunt Peggy says she's dealing with low vision, legally blind. I have one family member that has low vision too, but because of a brain tumor. So Joe has that thing growing on his shoulder. I don't think you guys have been brought up to date on that here at the cooking page because I've been spending so much time live at the other page that I haven't been updating you guys. So Joe has a thing growing here on his shoulder, and it's been there a couple of years. He reminded me that he did show it to our doctor. We have the same doctor for primary care.
Like 2 years ago.
And he showed it to her. I thought it was 2 or 3 years ago. And I guess it was tiny. Joe, was it tiny, like the size of a crab or something?
Mm-hmm.
So tiny. and she felt it and didn't feel alarmed about it, because normally if she feels alarmed she'll send you out right away. And she said just watch it, you know, maybe it'll go away. I figured they were thinking it could be some type of a cyst that would go away, and then it grew bigger and bigger and bigger. Joe, when do you think it started to get that big? This year or just over time?
I guess over time, but it's there more
He-
pronounced.
It's over time, but the reason why he's even paying attention to it right now is because it's affecting his mobility. You know, how far he
Yeah.
extends his arm, and when he
When I do
works
like
out.
When I do like this, I feel it.
So I noticed what he told me about it Friday. Carla, happy birthday to you.
birthday?
Happy birthday to you.
Whose birthday?
Happy birthday, dear Carla.
Happy birthday, Carla.
Happy birthday to you. And to Troy's. I got to text Troy's. I was going to call. Carla was going to call you once I recovered, girl. Carla's birthday today. Where are you going? Did you just buy those apples? Did you just buy those? Or those are from Costco? They're big and juicy looking. Pity apple hurts me. I really wanted a bite, but I don't want to have pain. Yes, it's Carla's birthday. All these Leos in the house. You do, Aunt Peggy? There's so much resources here in America, huh? Carla Leo too, girl. Carla Leo too. Yes, and today's Troy's birthday too. I gotta send him a happy birthday text. Yeah, so Joe went and took an ultrasound. At first they wanted to give him an appointment September the 24th, and I called on Friday. I'm like, girl. So a nurse called me back and they gave me an appointment for Tuesday the 6th, so I went with him. And then yesterday he went for an ultrasound, not an x-ray, but an ultrasound. And of course the technician can't tell you nothing. And so they said, you're going to get a report on it in 2 weeks. I don't think it's going to be 2 weeks, but the report didn't come back yet. But I don't think it'll be 2 weeks, because it's not like they have to go develop film and all that stuff for x-ray. I think whoever the technician reports to has to write a report to the doctor that ordered the test. And it's not our primary care, it's just another random doctor. And that doctor says, if it's what I suspect, which is a benign cyst, then I'm just going to refer you out to surgery. So I think that's what we're going to see when the report comes. It's going to say what it is and say, okay, you have to go out for surgery. And if it's something different, like, I don't know if arthritis can cause that type of inflammation only in one spot. I feel like it'll be all over your body, right? I feel like if it's some type of inflammatory thing, they might do some type of therapy, physical or medical. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, and like my doctor likes to tell me in a joke, she says, I actually went to school for my degree. I didn't get it from Mr. Google. She had a mug that said, who are you going to believe, me or your Google search or something like that? You're August 5th. Happy birthday, Aunt Peggy. Happy birthday to Aunt Peggy, to all these Leos. Peggy said she turned 72. See, that's still young, because Joe's about to be 67, and Joe is not slowing down at all. But that's because he works out, guys. He works out. And we're working hard on not getting diabetes. Lord have mercy. You know, that's the thing that likes to come on us when we get older. And I see people get diabetes. Like Jory told me one of his co-workers' dad was only 67, I think. Yeah, he was 67. No, he was 72. He was in his early 70s. I got something wrong about the 67. But he was really, really sick. He was morbidly obese. And when he went to the hospital the last time, they could give him oxygen or whatever, but he refused it. And he says, I just want to die. And he did within 3 hours. All because of diabetes and that type of stuff. Blood pressure, yada, yada, you know? Yeah, in America, they have a lot of resources for the hearing impaired and the visually impaired. I'm so grateful for that. Kathy, what you up to? Girl, I got up today. I saw this TikTok thing that says if within 30 minutes of waking up, you should eat 30 grams of protein and move for 30 minutes, like low impact. I only achieved 1 out of the 3 I ate within 30 minutes of getting up. I did eat protein, but not 30 grams. Girl, it's hard to get in 30 grams of protein if you're not drinking a protein shake. And these protein shakes, they have MSG in them because they hydrolyze the protein and they modify the protein to make those shakes. And they said drink bone broth. I said, why? Then they say you could eat liver. I could cope with that, but I can't eat liver just like that. You got to eat it with something like rice or tortilla or something, right? But you know what? They didn't say to eat only the protein. You could eat the 30 grams with something because they're saying like protein oats. They're saying yogurt. And when they tested me when I was being tested for lactose intolerance and stuff like that, I found out that I could deal with yogurt a lot better than I could deal with milk. So they said yogurt. They said 5 whole eggs. Who the hell gonna eat 5 whole eggs? I don't want to get no high cholesterol. The hell? They said eat 3 eggs and mix it in with egg whites. Not doing that. What else they said? Tempeh, I think. I don't even know what that is. Oh, salmon. 5 ounces of salmon. I can do that. I can do that all day to get the 30 grams of protein. You stew it? I know liver is not supposed to cook too long. So how long do you stew it for? Yeah, and Peggy, if you have to use a walker, use that walker, girl, because you don't want to fall down. I rode my recumbent bike for 25 minutes and made a green shake, spinach mixed with berries and lactose milk. I can do everything you just said except that half a banana. That causes a lot of gas pain. I wish I could. I've tried and tried and tried. Yeah, low vision. Hello, Squeeze. There's a lot of random people coming in right now that don't ever come in when I go live at other time. What time is it, 11? I've gone live at 11 before though, right? Okay, so you don't cook it too long. I guess that's what we do to it too, because we do have a little bit of gravy and we put a lot of onion, but we don't put the curry, but the curry sounds darn good. I might do that next time I try it, you know? Joe, I want boil up. I want boil up. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to boil up again. Joe's going to go boil pigtail and hot up the house. The house just cooled down right now from the heat wave that we were having. I made bagels yesterday. I woke up in the mood for bagels and I made cinnamon raisin bagels. And I did the small batch recipe from my small batch book. And it's supposed to give you like 4 to 5. So I think I might have gotten 6 out of it. And I did jalapeno cheese bagels with the Parmesan cheese. And the cheese didn't make my tongue go numb or tingle. So I think I finally figured out what was causing me to have that tingly thing. Oh, Joe, I forgot to tell you I needed lemons. But we don't want to buy lemons at the store anyway, right? We want to go to Costco for that. So I like to make the Caesar dressing at home. And it says put Dijon mustard, and that's what I was adding. At first I was putting this brown mustard that I found in the pantry, but then I went and bought the Dijon mustard, and now we fine-tune it down to the Dijon mustard that was causing me to have the trouble with my tongue. I'm probably allergic to it, but I get so little bit of it in the small teaspoon of dressing that I put on my salad that it didn't take me worse. Wellness, go make your green juice, gal. Go make your green juice. It's good for low iron people, huh? I like liver. When I first got married to Joe, I didn't like liver, and then I trained myself to like it, and then I went for years without eating it because everybody kept saying organ meat no good for you. And then I've eaten it a couple of times in the past year or so, and I've kind of had to retrain myself to like it again. It's just a texture thing. It's a texture thing. I didn't like avocados the whole of my entire life. I did not like avocados till maybe 5 years ago. And then I started to like avocados. And I still can't, you know how Joe can put like a whole half in his plate and eat it with his, I still can't do that. I like it better as guac. Or maybe I could put it like on a sandwich, a slice on a sandwich. You know? So, there's foods that I've trained myself to like. Yeah, thank you, Miss Lucky. Like the video because I'll keep it up, especially if the quality doesn't look bad. I don't like going live on my phone, but if I'm gonna go live using the YouTube app like all other YouTubers do, I'm gonna have to like going live on this darn phone. I'm so glad I didn't have to go buy an adapter. I was just gonna go put that on my birthday wish list, some kind of what's this thing, a mount or something, because I have this mount that can make the phone stand that way, but then it blocks the bottom. You know, if the phone is standing like this, and the thing is holding it like this, the whole bottom is being blocked. And so the mic and stuff got blocked yesterday when Joe was trying to do his live. And so then when you put it on the tripod, it only hold the phone like this, right? And the StreamYard wasn't allowing Joe to go live. I still have to go look that up. Why was StreamYard not allowing Joe to go live from his Android? Because I tried it on this Android too, and they wanted you to go live only in the profile orientation for YouTube. And so I finally figured out how to work this stupid tripod, that I can use the back side of it and not just do the landscape that way, but to also do it profile. And then I kind of turn. Let me see if you can see it that way. Can you see it? See this right here? I flipped it up. And this is a tripod that Sandra gave me. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, you just came in too. Sandra, I'm using the tripod you gave me years ago. So Aunt Peggy said before the walker, she had a broken elbow, cracked rib. Oh, the cracked ribs are the worst. The neurologist said it's a balance gait and coordination is off. Peggy, I feel for you because I only balance with, I think, the bottom of my feet and my eyes. I don't really balance with my ears because my balance is so messed up in my ears because of the Meniere's. I'm just grateful to God that I don't have the deafness and I don't have the ringing in the ear anymore. I used to have that a lot. I get that now and again when I'm gonna have like a dizzy spell. I just think I should have laid on a pillow instead of just laying flat on the bed. It's 72 for you guys. I don't know what it is for us right now, but the AC keeps coming on at 80. So it definitely is above 80 because I have it set at 80 right now. Where are you located, Michelle? Can we be nosy? Hi, Killa Killa. How are you? I know I missed one of your live recently. I said I have to go back and watch the replay. How are you doing, my friend? I'm going to the beach next week for my birthday. I might be wearing my little yellow hat. Yes. You guys check out Killa Killa's channel. He has a bunch of beautiful clothing that he creates and sells, okay? Sacramento will be 79 today, which is better. Okay, if you're going to have 79, not 79, 97, if you're going to have 97 up there in Sacramento, Kathy, then we're probably going to have pretty close to that or more. It's caused by age and vision. Okay. You doing good? I could deal with 85 to 95, Kathy. I don't complain too much at those levels. But once it jump over 95 and then we're 106, 110, 103, oh God. I didn't want to see the next light bill. It's probably going to be $700. I'm probably going to have to sell this couch to pay the light bill. God. Ah. It's 93 now, Simply Smarter. You're in California like me, right? The thing keeps coming on at 80, comes on and go off, come on and go off. So I think it's a little bit above 80 for us right now. It usually gets really bad at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 90. Oh my God, it's probably humid over there in Georgia too. When it gets hot, I just don't do nothing. I sit still right here on this couch. And yesterday we had an ice issue because the hose that brings water to the fridge so it can make ice busted. Isn't that always the case that these hoses will bust in the heat, right? And I just heard something frying behind the fridge, like shh, shh. Like not like a heavy water sound, just like a frying sound. And I told Joe, I said, what's going on? Does somebody have that air fryer on or something? What's making that noise? Joe couldn't hear it, of course, because he didn't have it in his hearing aids. And he says, you're hearing doubles. I don't think he wanted me to hear anything because he didn't want to have to pull out that fridge. And so I took the camera and I filmed back there, and you could see smoke coming from back there because the hose is so skinny that the hole is so small that it just like that. That's how it was going. So he had to pull it out, cut the hose where it was busted, where it had the hole, and then attach it back. Thank God the hose was long enough that he could do that. But it took a while for the fridge to get caught up into the fact that it needed to make ice. So we were without ice. We had to go find some old stale ice from the back fridge that we bought months ago. That's how I feel. My raised net was 155 and Smud was 190. What are those? Those are the companies that provide services for you guys, Kathy? Girl, someday you're going to have to get a big bowl and a block of ice. Sit right in front of it like Cora does. Cora has a little fan on the floor that we put ice in the fan. Let me tell you how silly that dog is. I moved her water bowl because I was cleaning up around that area where the water bowl is, and I put it over here where Wednesday usually eats. That dog could not find that water bowl for nothing. Or maybe she thought that was Wednesday's bowl that was out, you know? And so she went and drank water out of the fan. I'm like, Cora, you silly dog. I'll put your bowl back over here. Yes, check out my Amazon page before you guys are going to buy something. Before you guys buy something, check out my Amazon influencers page and watch one of those videos and then buy. You don't even have to buy whatever you've watched in the video. Buy whatever you were going to buy. Whatever you were going to buy originally, just buy it and Amazon will give me a piece of the pie. Smud is the electric company. Okay. Let me see what you said about Smud. My light bill is $507, and that's just for part of July and part of June. I don't want to see the rest of July and into August. It's very depressing. Simply Smarter says she just did that 10 minutes ago. Put the ice in the bowl. Colorful Colorado. Yes. See, if I were to travel, I would want to see the rest of America. I wouldn't care to go outside of America. You know, I would want to see the rest of America because there's beautiful things in every state. And I would want to come to different states where I have my viewers and then meet up with a viewer or something for lunch or whatever. If I vetted you, then you could have me in your home and feed me. Bye, Lisa, darling. Thanks for coming in. It's finally cooled down today. It's cooled down a bit for us too. It's not 106 like Tuesday, but it's probably gonna be 100. Thank you, Simply Smarter Shopping. That really helps the show a lot. That way you don't have to give me your hard-earned money, right? You could just watch one of the videos. I don't even think you have to watch it in its entirety. And if you notice, they're short. They're 1 to 3 minutes long. And once you watch the video for 24 hours, Amazon will put cookies on your device, or you're on your account. I think you can use any device. And then whatever you buy, if it's dental floss, if it's toothpaste, if it's whatever it is, Amazon will pay me a piece of the pie. Of course, I make more money if you buy a big ticket item like electronics, you know, like an iPad or a phone or camera. You make a lot more money that way. But even if it's like 50 cents because you bought a tube of toothpaste, hey, that's a blessing for me, right? So I remember once upon a time, my Amazon paychecks used to be a cool $1,000. Now they're low. They're down to $200. And I think I'm not promoting the page enough, you know? And then what Amazon will do is put the video of the item at the item. So if somebody just randomly searched, let's say somebody was looking for this water bottle at Amazon, and they did a search and I had a video on it and I watched the video, then I get paid. They did a thing right now too where for 1 month or 2 months, if I put out a whole bunch of videos, they'll pay me per view, not just for the items bought. But I didn't do it. You know why? I didn't have anything to review. And I'm not going to let these companies force me to spend money that I don't have just to review products for them. And then there's a lot of companies that come and beg me to review their products and post so they could post a video at Amazon. But I'm worth more than a $29 product. or a $19 product or even a $100 product. It's like, I'm worth money. Pay me money. I need money to pay the light bill. Your product can't pay my light bill. Did you see where I didn't even make money at the garage sale? Hell. Bye, Aunt Peggy. You be safe, all right? Don't let them people overwork you. A dog treat. Just remember next time, Kathy, because people are always buying at Amazon all day long. I'm over here I was up there trying to look for this thing for the phone at Amazon. And then I found one and I go, wait a minute. I think this thing can turn this way. I'm glad that I could use what I had already, you know? So whatever you guys are going to buy, I know you guys are not going to remember all the time. So don't let that stress you out, because sometimes when you want to go buy stuff at Amazon, you're in a rush, like, crap, I got to go order this stuff. And I can't make any money off of the stuff that I order. If I'm using my account, they don't pay me no money, of course. I can't make a video on my books and put it up there at the influencers page. That would be amazing if I could make a video about my books. If I can cook through my book and show you guys how the thing and show other people how the thing comes out, I would sell a lot of books. But they don't allow me to do that. They just allow me to put it at my associates page just as a link. But to make a whole video reviewing my book and stuff. And the thing is, they don't know me, because I would be honest. I would say, this is the hardest recipe to make. This one's the easiest. I know I would go through it. So other people can make videos about my book, cooking through my book, and putting the video out there on their own influencers page. Anybody can be an Amazon influencer. It doesn't just have to be me. They invited me because I do YouTube, but I see them invite random people that don't even do YouTube. So I try to be a Walmart influencer, and I signed up for that thing a year ago, and it's like, oh, the program was so good that a lot of people signed up, and so we have you on a waiting list. I'm like, Walmart, really? You'll feed me in Colorado, Michelle? I would love to come. I have to admit that I have to go look at a map to see how far Colorado is, because I don't have any clue. I know how far Georgia is, because I've looked that up several times, and that's far. But Sandra, I was telling you the last time, I don't know if you heard me, that the lady Maggie that did the collab with me to make the pot bun dry mix, she has an Airbnb, and it's not outpriced. It's not outrageously priced. That we could probably rent 2 nights and 3 days at the Airbnb and come to see all my peoples in Georgia. I'm telling you, I gotta come to Georgia. What happened? What happened? Huh? What happened? Why are you wiping it off? Why are you wiping it off? Oh, you still have COVID rules? Give me one. Did you chase the dog outside because you wanted to open it? You're so evil.
No. She wanted to. You want?
Sandra, I think it's like $99 a night.
You want to make noise? She wanted to eat.
Let's give me one little one. I think it's like $99 a night. I wanted to have Jada look at it. Jada woke up crying again today, guys. I think she's cried off and on every day for the past 3 weeks since we lost the dog. But today she woke up just bawling today, and she said her phone just brought up a bunch of memories about the dog, and one of the pictures was the very last picture she took before they put the dog down. It's not a bad price at all, and I'd feel safe there. It's a part of her home where it's a whole wing, because you know them Georgia home be big and pretty, right? It's a whole wing, like the master suite and this and that. And the girl, I would feel safe staying there, and it's in Lithonia or Litonia. I think that's close to you and Brenda. And then I have to hit up my friend Jenny to see how far away. Yeah, she had a bad morning. Poor baby. I went to go take a shower and I came back and she was just bawling. I was like, oh. I don't think the tears are going to stop for a while. She loved that dog with everything in her. That dog was her baby girl. You don't got no small one? Oh, you take the best one? I see you. No, it's kind of hard to bite.
Sounds awful.
This is good. Chicharron. Who still eat chicharron? That's the one good thing you could eat when you're keto, right? Hi, Marcella. How are you? Sandra, don't forget, 4 o'clock today, we're going to be at Bare Pantry Talk. And we're going to talk about this lady that wrote a scathing obituary about her mama. We're going to... Hello, hello. I'm frozen. I don't know how to unfreeze. I'm going to have to start turning off the thingy. It froze. I don't know how to unfreeze. Chicharron and guacamole. Hi, Richard. Can you guys still hear me? Can you give me a 1 if you could still hear me? Hello. Can you give me a 1 if you could still hear me? Okay. I guess we'll just continue frozen. My Aunt Lita was calling and I don't know how to unfreeze myself using the YouTube app. If I were on, what do you call the thing? StreamYard, I just press the back arrow and then come back into the live. 27 app, how you doing today? You know Stevie Wonder could see, right? Stevie Wonder can see. Stevie Wonder is just, he's legally blind. He can see shapes. He can't see too good. He can see shapes. That's why he grabbed the mic when the mic was dropping that one time and people try to call this man out. Thanks for all the ones, guys. I know you guys can hear me. I don't know if it's going to undo at some point, but my Aunt Lita messed it up. I'm going to have to learn how to turn off notifications and turn off calls when I'm using this phone to go live, because I have an Android phone that I got from Spectrum. The service is free for 1 year. After that, I don't know what I'm going to do, but they can, if Joe needs to reach me, he can call that phone. Richard, you love my Belize cooking. You said you're from the Netherlands, right? I'm so happy to have you, Richard. Are you Belizean or do you just like Belize food? I know 27 Av and Sandra have been with me forever, ever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Hi, Stacy. How are you, Stace? I have a 1 o'clock meeting. I think it'll go for about 45 minutes. So I have to figure something to eat by noon. You know, YouTube gave Joe a free pizza from Domino's for up to $15. We just have to order it online and then go pick it up. And they also gave me one for the other channel. YouTube is trying to get us going. 5 years in Belize. Wow. Yeah, the screen is black because my aunt tried to call. I can see myself frozen on the screen, but my aunt tried to call me just now and she knocked us out of the thingy. Yeah, it's because my Aunt Lita tried to call me just now. I'm going to call her back. I'm going to get off and call her back in about 5 minutes. But everybody tell me they can still hear me, so I was hoping to stay on long enough for it to correct itself, because I don't know how to correct it in using the YouTube app. If I were on StreamYard, I would just go in the back arrow and then come back into the live. But I really wanted to try this live in this orientation. Joe's gonna start doing lives too at his page, since we're learning how to set it up on the camera. I think Joe can go live from his YouTube app too, because he has over 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, welcome to Richard and all the new viewers, or even if you're not a new viewer but you've been watching from the bushes, thank you so much for saying hi, because that really helps when you're doing a live stream. It sucks when you're in a live stream and people are watching from the bushes and nobody says hi. And I can't really blame you guys, because I go into a lot of people live stream and I don't ever say hi. But if I'm the only one in there and it's only a handful of people and the person's like, somebody say hi, I'll say hi then. But if a lot of people are in there, I'll just stay quiet and watch from the bushes and wash my dishes or cook or whatever I'm doing. Yes, yes. So I think Sandra came in later. Sandra, today is Carla's birthday, so we already sang happy birthday for Carla. But I have to give Carla a call. Carla, I'm gonna call you this afternoon when that meeting is done. The meeting is with Pam, by the way. Pam is still meeting with me and one other lady, even though the thing with YouTube is done. Because why? Because she's a cool person and she wants to help us grow our channels. Hi, Pixie. It's okay, Pixie. It's because a phone call came through while I was in the live, and that's why the screen went black. But we won't be here much longer. Yes, another Leo up in here, up in here. I got a text. I forgot what day Richard's birthday is, but I want to say it's the 12th. I'm waiting for Facebook to tell me. Lots of Leo in the crew. Troy's birthday is today too. I got to text Troy's. Troy's birthday today. And then my Jada's friend Dean birthday tomorrow. My birthday next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. And I'm going to the beach. Joe Cora want to come in? Joe's gonna make stew chicken and rice and beans and fried plantain. I'm gonna make the potato salad and a cake. I don't know what cake I want yet. I'm gonna ask Joe what cake he would like. But because it's my birthday, he will forfeit to me and go, whatever you want to make for your birthday, babe, I'm cool with it. Because he'll eat carrot cake if that's what I want. I usually make a carrot cake. But if he says he wants a lemon cake or something, I don't mind doing it. I already have my black cake. Your dad and sister are Leo? Good people, good people. I think all the signs have good people though. Marcella, you were on the 6th. One of my other viewers, Diane, was on the 6th. Happy birthday to you. Belated happy birthday. May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. All right? You guys keep Jada lifted up in your prayers because she is still grieving the loss of her beloved dog. And keep the other dog in your prayers because she is grieving worse than us. Man, you could see it. I'm glad. I think it was Miss Lucky was the first one that told me, watch the other dog, Watch the other dog. And that dog feels it. She doesn't go sit on the other dog bed. She just go lays next to it. She lays next to the urn. She don't go near that food bowl. I mean, damn, the respect, So, oh, this thing has a thing that holds it. Dumb. Michelle says she can hear me. Michelle in Jersey. I'd like to go visit New York too. I'm kind of afraid to go visit New York though because I'm not big on riding trains. I don't think I've ever ridden a train. Honestly, I've never ridden a train. We have trains here in California, but I've never ridden the train, but I've ridden buses and I didn't like it. I get seasick. I gotta be at the front watching the road. When I'm in the car, I have to spot a lot like the ballerinas do. I find one thing to spot on, and then when we move from there, we find another thing to spot on. If I don't do that, I'll get dizzy. And also keep Joe lifted up in your prayers because we want to find out what that growth is on his shoulder and for them to do the procedure quickly and the healing because Joe's not a good sick person. I know how to sit still when I'm sick. I just lied. I can't sit still. I can sit still when I'm not sick, but when I'm sick, I can't sit still. I'm like, oh, I gotta get up. No, this is not gonna take me out. Look at the cobwebs on the ceiling. I gotta clean that. That's what I do when I get sick. I would want to do New York with somebody that knows New York, though, somebody who lives there. She come and beg for more? She ate the hell out of those pork rinds and came and begged for more, huh? Wednesday used to love that, too. I love New York City, Zoo City, but will not live there again. I think the hustle and bustle would scare me. Yeah, once they have to do a procedure to take that thing out, he's not gonna do well with that. They're gonna say, don't do this because you're gonna bust these stitches, and I'm gonna have to scold him night and day. Didn't the doctor say you're not supposed to lift a 5-gallon bottle of water and put it on a machine? Didn't the doctor say you're not supposed to sleep like this? Didn't the doctor say you're not supposed to stretch like this? Oh God, it's gonna be stress. It's gonna be stress. But they gotta get it out. That thing grow big. That thing look like half of a lemon. But you know what? When they took the thing out of his forehead, when he had a growth in his forehead, that thing was big like an olive. Right? And when they took it out, Joe said it was a small little thing. It was a small, small cyst. The rest of the thing that made it big was all the fat and stuff that layers around it. So it might be a small little pocket of thing. One of my other viewers, Myrna, said it's a, Jada, help me, pilar or pilar?
Pilar.
Pilar cyst, which
Pilar
is
is the mom from Passion.
Pilar is the Mexican mama.
Yeah.
She said polar at first, but I think she spelled it wrong. And what is a pilar cyst again? Dead skin and stuff?
I think so, yeah.
Dead skin and gooply gop. That's what it is. That's what we, it's not going to be nothing else. Lordy Jesus. So, but yeah, he said when they took that thing out of his forehead, it was so tiny. I'm going to tell him to take his phone and ask him, can he take a picture with his phone? The doctor that took out my gallbladder, he said he would take a picture with his phone and send it to me, and he did. He sent it to me, so I don't know where that picture is anymore, but I had a picture. Pizzerias and Jamaican patties. We can make Jamaican patties good now, though, 27 Ave. I'm going to make a batch soon. Not the patties, but pie. The meat pies, I'm going to make a batch real soon for somebody. Not going to call no name. I would like to go as a tourist to New York to just visit Central Park and go see the Sherry Shepherd show. And I have a lot of family that lives there from my dad's side of the family, but I probably will not see not one of them. And the thing is, the one person that I used to talk to from my dad's side of the family, well, the two people that used to be close with me, they just pulled away from me and stopped calling and stopped talking. And I just applied a motto: when somebody leaves your life, let them. Because I didn't do nothing to them. I absolutely did not do nothing. And if one is telling the other one some lie that I said something, it's a lie. If you're listening from the bushes, it's a lie. I didn't say nothing about you. Matter of fact, I didn't like what the other one was getting ready to do to you. And I scolded her about it. And I think that's what pissed them off. Yeah, my sister's like, if people want to leave your life, let them. Let them leave your life. I don't chase after nobody, because true proof of love is pursuit. And so I'm not pursuing because I don't care anymore. I have a nice black cake that I made, Michelle. Oh my God, Michelle. I'm serious though. Go to my email and send me your number or something where I could stay in touch with you. Because when I made the black cake, I sent one for somebody else who had a birthday. It was only $18 to send it. Yeah, I didn't break the bond, 27 Ave. We're going to talk about this one day. Haven't done a private live in a while. I'll do a private live soon. And we'll talk about it. Because I didn't do nothing to hurt these people. One person came and said, guess what's going to happen to so-and-so tomorrow? I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. No, don't do this, don't do this. I don't like surprises like that. I don't like people to hit me up with these random surprises. I'm like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And I didn't go tell the other person what they were going to do because I was closer with person A than person B. And I wasn't sure how person B was going to take it. And if she ratted me out, then it would mess up my relationship with person A. And I'm like, oh God, I'm in a bind. I couldn't sleep that night. You could ask Joe, I was like stressed out, couldn't sleep. The thing turned out to be okay, but then person B stopped talking to me too. And I'm like, okay, what the F? And this happened right when Joe's dad died, January of 2023. So it's been a year and a half, and not one person has reached out to me. And I don't want to reach out because I don't have the energy. I'm too busy trying to create things over here to make money that I don't have the energy to get into say. She said that, they said that, all of them say. I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't come and tell me things that you're going to do to somebody to hurt them or possibly hurt them because it stresses me out. Because I'm that person that will tell. I will tell. Remember that one girl? Remember that one follower that lives in the neighboring town that reached out to me in the pandemic, and we were so there for each other in the pandemic. She was getting free food through some other means, like from a church or something that she would bring to me, and I would cook the food and I would take her back plates of food, and we were really helping each other out in the pandemic when things were rough and none of us could get food stamps, right? And all of a sudden, she asked me to find somebody to help her sell her house in the pandemic. And I told her, no, it's not the right time to sell your house in the pandemic because people can't even come and view it. Your house is not going to give you no money. Come on, can you hang in there? She says, yes, I can hang in there. And then a year later, when they were lifting everything in 2021, she's like, can you find me that person for me to sell my house? Beautiful little house, right? I found somebody that I trusted to get her to help her sell the house. That person did a phenomenal job. But she called me one night and she was threatening that person. And she kept saying, I'm gonna not sell my house to anybody that he finds because he's forcing me to sell my house. I'm like, you're a grown ass woman. How can anybody force you to sell a house that you own? Did he put a gun to your head? I'm sure he didn't trick you because there's contracts that you have to read before you sign them. And even though I felt like I was closer with her than with him, because even though we had a lot of years friendship, me and the guy, there was a lot of years when we were not friends because we had a falling out due to business that we did from my prior business. And there was going to be no forgiveness for this guy when we had the falling out on Joe's part. And he worked his way back into forgiveness, and then we became friends and we stayed in touch like a couple times a year. He even came to the house for a meal one after the whole thing. And so I did trust him in what he was doing. And I didn't like the threats she was making against him. So I did call him that night. And I said, look, I don't want to get in the middle of this because I've already turned you over to this chick to sell the house. And I don't get involved in people's business like that. And so, I like to have professionalism with that type of stuff. He's not supposed to come back and tell me her business. You know what I mean? And I said, but she's making some wild accusations against you. And I think you should know, because if you're planning to go there by yourself, she might make other accusations against you. I figure if you could tell one lie, you could tell other big lies. That's why I don't F with, who I don't F with in my family, Joe's people that told that one lie on me, because that lie can breathe into some other hateful, heinous lies. Like, no, you only have one opportunity to lie on me, because after that, you're dead to me. So I warned that guy, and he's like, what the hell? When I go there, she acts so nice to me, like there's nothing wrong. And man, I want to do the best job I can do, and I want her to be pleased because I want her to recommend me afterwards. But you know what? I have a contract, and I work for a company that's going to impose that contract because I don't work for myself. And so she better sell the house to one of these people that's coming through, that's making offers. She got like 12 offers in a weekend. And she wasn't going to take none of them. She had to end up take like the second or third offer, which gave her a lot less profit. But she still made a hefty profit. And she was just going to break even if she had sold it a year prior. After all this was said and done, the guy stopped talking to me. The guy stopped talking to me. But Joe thinks he stopped talking to me because he didn't want to give us like a little finder's fee, which we never demanded any. We never expected any. We never demanded any. We never asked for any. But all the other realtors that I've come across, the guy that does Joe's hearing aids is a realtor. He's like, if you find me somebody, you get $1,000 finder's fee after the deal is done. This guy wouldn't have even given me $100. But he had the nerve to stop talking with me after this debacle with this chick. And then this chick stopped talking to me. And then after some investigation, somebody found out that this chick is a whole identical twin. I'm like, who the hell talks to you and become friends with you over the course of 2 years and don't tell you they're an identical twin? Even if they're not talking to the twin, they'll say, I'm an identical twin, but I don't mess with my sister. She told me about every other sister she had, except for this identical twin that's kind of named like her. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, it's a year and a half ago. He died. Joseph, Daddy,
There.
you're singing loud. You're singing loud, boo. You're singing loud. I'm doing a live. So my motto that I've developed in 2023 is that I'm not angry at anybody. I don't hate anybody. But if you choose to walk out of my life when me and you were tight like ass and chimba pot, I'm not going to go looking after you to ask you why. There was one person that was in my life that we truly loved, and we pursued that person, honestly pursued that person, like, why? And that person could never tell us any reason why, except I'm going through something. And Jada says, Mommy, don't pursue that person anymore. Don't. You did the best you could. So I'm that person. Okay, Sandra, I'm that person that used to pursue people when they leave my life. Like, what happened? I never ask them what I've done to hurt them, because I don't do things to hurt people. Unlike what that other chick said, the one that was in my life for a while, the one that I should have deleted from my life right away because I saw different vibes that I didn't like. But they had other positive traits about them. They're like, oh, I'm going to overlook all this because I have negative traits about me too. Unlike what she said about me, I don't do things to hurt people. No, if you mess with me and my kids, it's going to be a whole different ball game. But I don't sit here and plot things and dig ditches for people, because when you dig a ditch for somebody, you might just fall into it. I don't dig ditches for people. I really try my best to be a good friend. And sometimes I can't be the best friend that I can be because I'm under stress trying to bring money into this household along with the rest of my family members. My brain is for creativity, not for he said that, they said that, all of them say, and them foolishness. I'm not in it for that. I don't want to have to vet new people that are coming into my life. Like, is this person a trustworthy person? The group that I have is the group that I have, and I love and appreciate the group, and I trust them, and I have peace. I have peace in the valley. You know, so it's like, no. And I'll tell people, I can be a very good friend, but sometimes I'm not a very good friend because I can't give you the time that you need. I had one friend that died in October, the year that my mom died. My mom died in June. She was doing everything to come see me after my mom died, but she didn't have a car. She finally came to see me, and 7 days later, she was gone. Right? Sudden. And that friend, I would always apologize to her and say, I've not been a good friend to you, and you've been such a great friend to me. And she says, don't worry, you've given me everything you can give me. I understand your time is valuable. You're running a whole factory with your husband. You're trying to do YouTube. You know, try to do network marketing at the time too. She was in network marketing with us. We got her into it. And she says, I totally understand. And she goes, who was there for me when I needed to go back into barbering because I couldn't do truck driving anymore because I developed high blood pressure? You were there for me to get me all my equipment and stuff. You know? I'm telling you, Sandra, I will cuss you out. I will put a voodoo hex on you, obia, whatever. I will do everything to bring you down. You mess with me or mess with my money, when you see me working hard to try to make money and you go mess with my money, oh, that's it. All bets are off. I remember one time, who the hell was it? Man, who was messing with us at the factory? I'm trying to, maybe Joe will remember who it is, but somebody was messing with us. And my friend Lisa came to visit. She's a whole prophetess. And when she came, she says, I was praying and the Lord sent me to come see you. What's going on? And I said, oh, you came in time because I'm about to put a hex on this person right next door. And she said, no. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, so I'm not going to pursue anybody. If anybody wants, like my sweet friend Liz, no, I'm looking for Liz because I love Liz. True proof of love is pursuit, right? And I don't know what happened to Liz. Liz used to come in the lives. Liz used to be a great supporter of the show in every shape and form. And since January 2023, I haven't heard from Liz. And it took me a while to realize that I wasn't hearing from Liz because Liz sometimes gets busy and she works a lot and she travels. And, you know, I was like, wait a minute, I haven't heard from Liz in a minute. And I went to go looking and Liz has not posted anything on Facebook since early 2023. I think since February 2023. And there are people on there that's saying, Lizzie, what's wrong? Please reach out. We haven't heard from you. We can't reach you. What's going on? That makes me panic because I don't know what happened to Liz. you know? And remember Liz was the one that sent me the last package with the conch shell that's a soup bowl or a salsa bowl? She used to send like the best gifts. Things from Belize. When she would go to Belize, she would pick up little beautiful fabric and stuff for me, and I would make skirts and hats and stuff. Oh my God. I don't know what happened to Liz, and the address where she lives, it says that's her former address. But Bessie suggested that I write to that address, and I should put on the envelope, if Liz doesn't live here anymore, please open. But I don't think you could write all that stuff on an envelope. You might have to write it on the lid. I might have to put Liz or present resident, please open. I might have to put something like that. So there are people that I will go searching for, but like I told you, you know, my own blood family, and all of a sudden you stop reach out. You didn't even tell me condolences on the loss of my father-in-law, which I would do that for you. And it's like, okay, I'm not even mad at you. You can call me and explain yourself. Let me hear what the explanation is, because I didn't do nothing to person A and I didn't do nothing to person B.
Blood is not thicker than water.
Blood is not thicker than water. And if blood is thicker than water, water tastes better.
It's the water of the covenant is stronger than the blood of the womb.
Yeah, I know.
Or the blood of the
I just learned that like
covenant.
last week. When did you learn that?
I'm sorry.
They said the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
It's because people take expressions to me as like a way to control you,
Mhm.
or like to belittle you.
Mhm.
So like when people say jack of all trades but a master of none,
Mhm.
but then it has more to that. A master of one is still a master of many or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but when people say blood is thicker than water, it's because it's family that's usually trying to dominate you, and they want to say, hey, you better stay allegiant to this blood family. But that's not true. It's the family that we choose. The covenant is the one that's more important than even the family that's blood. Yeah, we know. We be knowing. Girl, I'm telling you. I don't really know Obia. But on my dad's side of the family, all them people over there know it. And they taught us some of it, but I don't do it. But you F with me, child, you coming down. Mm-mm-mm. So like Jada was saying that 2024 has been so bad because, you know, she lost her darling dog. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I was about to say too. And then I realized it could get worse. So I'm just going to praise God that I'm alive. Praise God that I'm well. Praise God that even though I'm broke, I'm still paying the bills. I don't know how these bills are getting paid, but they're getting paid. Thanks to the children. Just come back, child. Menopausing. When do the hot flashes stop? I've noticed though, wellness, when I eat a lot of carb and I eat a lot of sugary treats, I'll get more hot flashes. When I eat more protein, I get less hot flashes. I don't know if that's going to help you.
You need more cortisol.
Cortisol. How do we get cortisol?
They have a thing that you put in your drink off Amazon.
Okay. Jada says I need more cortisol because I old. I turned in 50. I wanted to have a party so bad this year. And even though technically I could still probably have the party if I keep it small, after we did the garage sale, I made my decision that I'm not going to have that party because it was hotter than a hoochie coochie. And I can't have people outside in the heat, even in a tent. People I know are older, and it's going to be bad. Somebody's going to die from a heat stroke. And yes, people could come inside, but the party is not inside. The house have too much junk. I really wish I could throw everything out of this house except the two things Joe built for the dining room. Just throw everything out and just bring back in one or two items and have the house look empty. Right, 27 Ave, you know the year is not done yet. We have 4 more months left or 3.5 months left. And it could get really worse because a lot of people get bad news towards the end of the year. So I'm like, nope. I'm not going to buy that karma. I'm going to make sure that I praise God for what we have. Yes, we lost our sweet dog, but we still have one left because Jory left Cora here when he moved out. And we had that dog for 10 years. And we have the hope of another dog sometime in the future. It's not like the lady across the street that lost her beloved one and only child before he even hit age 10. It's not like that. And still she's going to work and existing and trying to live, you know? Yup. What are you sweeping over there, baby? Yeah, I did declutter the closets. I did a really excellent job at decluttering the closets. Joe's side of the closet looks excellent. He's got a lot of nice clothes now that actually fits. All the big clothes are gone. And I did do my side, a really good job on my side, and the shoes and everything. I don't have a lot of shoes though. And I did declutter that wall that has Joe's computer desk. I did a good job with that. But the living room, but every time I get stressed out, I want to move things around in my house. I feel like I've moved. Although I love my home and I don't want to move from here, moving the furniture around or getting rid of certain things make you feel like you've moved. Where we used to have Winnie over there by the kitchen, we might move the bed from there and put it where the baker's rack is and put the baker's rack over there. We might end up doing that because Winnie was kind of in the way a lot when we tried to go to the kitchen. But then I think we decided it might be difficult to put the bed over there because there's a whole wall outlet that we would lose access to. Yeah, the order creates peace. When you put things in order, you have peace. That's why we have policemen to put things in order. Although some of them are awful, but most of them are there to help us, right? At least when I call the police, they come and they really are helpful. And but they're there to create order because order creates peace. So when you put things in order in your house, it creates peace. And order is different than organization. Like, to give you an example, if I wake up in the morning and I take a shower and I brush my teeth and then I grab my breakfast and then I leave for work, but then I didn't put on any clothes, that's something that's out of order, right? So it's not just about organization. Because I can be organized. I can go, okay, I'm going to get to work on time, but oops, I didn't have no clothes on. Child. My kids know that I'm stressed out mentally when I start moving around furniture. I moved around stuff in my little office and that gave me a beautiful feeling in there. So my kids, oh, Mommy's stressed out again. What the hell happened? Mommy's stressed out again. She's moving things around. We're going to have to move things around directly for put up the Christmas tree anyways, right? Can you believe Christmas is coming again real soon? And I'm doing a really good job for Christmas this year. I'm doing a thing monthly that pays me about $25 a month. If the month is long, I get $30. And it's something that doesn't take a lot to do. And I'm saving that money. And so far since January, I'm up to $150. And I'll get another $25 for August. So by the end of the year, I should have about $300, I think. Or close to $300. And Joe should have the same. And I'm like, Joe, we can put that money together and really have a nice Christmas for the kids. The kids are grown, but we still go all out for the kids because they go all out for us. You know what I mean? They're good to us. They're not stingy when it comes to that. So I'm like, yes. But you know what? I might have to use the money to pay the light bill, child. I don't want to look at the light bill, guys. I owe 507 and I don't know what the next one's going to be. And summer's not over yet. Summer's not over for us till like October. In California, it's still hot. All right, my beautiful people. Thanks for coming in. We can do these lives every now and again. I'm going to make sure I learn how to shut off the notifications and shut off the ringing of the phone so that we don't have this problem again where it goes to black screen because somebody called in. But I'm going to go return my auntie call. Make sure she's aight, you know. She had a birthday on the 3rd. My auntie turned, I think, 72 or 73. We have a lot of August birthday to the point that my Uncle Roger was like, can you please text me all the August birthdays? Because I'm going to forget some. I said, you better not forget mine. You better not. Thanks for coming in, guys. Let me see how the hell you end this live now, though. Oh, the X is on the left. All right. I'll see you guys on another live really, really soon, okay? Maybe we'll do like a little bit of cooking or something. All right. Bye, guys. Bye, Michelle Yates. Michelle Yates, my email is barepantryshow@gmail.com. And it's spelled like the show, B-A-R-E, barepantryshow@gmail.com. Leave me your phone number. All right? Bye.